Today we are making what I'm calling butter eggs. This is a follow-up to my bacon eggs video where I used way too much fat as sort of an experiment that didn't really work out that well. So in this video I will show the more normal ratio of fat to eggs that I use and a way that you can make this for a single serving. So I'm using 3 eggs that I've beaten in a container. And then I added about 2 tablespoons of cold butter that I cut up into 4 chunks. This is, it's rough. I didn't measure that out. Then I have an 8-inch carbon steel pan that I'm setting over a medium-high heat, and I put a touch of vegetable oil in it. If you are using like a non-stick pan, you don't need to worry about the vegetable oil. But it helps prevent sticking in the carbon steel pan. You don't really need to let the pan preheat very much. Just kind of turn it on and then you just dump in the eggs and butter all at once. And really, as soon as you dump them in, you need to start stirring. Since we're over a medium-high heat, this is going to go pretty fast. So you just keep stirring and stirring, and once the eggs start to set the slightest bit, you want to pull them off the heat, but continue to stir. Then you will leave them off the heat and you're going to keep stirring until they stop getting thicker. So you're just going to keep stirring and stirring and stirring, and then they're eventually not going to thicken up anymore. And then you're going to put them back on the heat. And at no point do you really ever stop stirring. You want to keep the eggs moving constantly so you get a really small curd on the egg. And then you just kind of repeat moving on and off the heat until the eggs are done to the desired consistency that you want. And you'll note that I'm going to stir in some sour cream at the end, so it's going to loosen it up a bit. So if you have it too loose and you add the sour cream, it'll be really loose, so you want to make sure you go far enough before you add the sour cream. The other thing the sour cream does, and really the reason that we add it, is that it helps cool down the eggs a little bit to help stop the cooking so that they don't overcook in the pan. So once everything is done and the sour cream is in, then you just want to season to taste with salt and pepper and serve. I'll show at the end, but I served mine alongside some leftover peppers and asparagus that we had from a previous dinner with some cracked pepper on top. And I'd say if you've never tried scrambled eggs this way, and maybe you're not the biggest fan of scrambled eggs, I'd highly recommend trying this, because I used to not really like scrambled eggs that much and always had to add like cheese and bacon and all of these different things to it to make them palatable. But these eggs really don't need anything but salt. Like, they're just very good. So thanks for watching, and hit the subscribe button for future videos.